Hey everyone, it's JD from Dapper and Tech, and today I'm going to talk about an innovator who is fighting the global education zoning inequality issue by taking legal guardianship for more than 150 kids that are in low poverty neighborhoods and relocating them into safer communities with top schools. Thanks for clicking on the video. Stay tuned to the end. Let's try to get this video to 33 likes by clicking the thumbs up icon and subscribe if you are a new viewer. Now let's get into the video. Meet Terrance Wallace, a Chicago native who is making this happen in New Zealand and Chicago. As an adolescent, he faced his own zoning issues in the Austin neighborhood on the west side of Chicago, where the schools were not the best and the area was riddled with violence and drugs. If you do not know, educational zoning determines what school you can attend based on where you live. Typically, zoning hinders low-income families whose majority are black and brown families. So how this zoning works, a lot of wealthy neighborhoods ban rentals, multifamily housing, and small homes, which makes it hard for low-income families to afford properties or rent in these areas. Most importantly, the wealthier neighborhoods have better school systems with funding to afford technology advancement and experienced teachers. Luckily for Terrance, his mom would bus him to a developed area that had better schools and opportunities, but at the time, he did not know how much this meant until he grew up and saw an education and a job opportunity gap between him and his peers. After nearly losing his life in Chicago due to violence, he decided to leave America and move to New Zealand for a fresh start. He wanted to be in a country that did not have the same issues, but to his surprise, the educational zoning issue was still a problem in New Zealand as well, and he took this as a sign from God to make a change. Terrance came up with a vision to buy mansions in a wealthy neighborhood of New Zealand, solely to provide youth in disadvantaged communities a chance to at a top education. After a few investor meetings, he secured fundings for his vision and created the InZone Project, where he takes guardianship of kids so they can legally stay in these mansions and receive a top education. The InZone Project not only sends kids to top schools, but they put them in a safe environment that teaches them leadership, honor, financial literacy, employment training, behavioral and life skills to help them adapt to the real world. Through the InZone Project, Terrance graduated 7 cohorts. He has expanded from New Zealand to Wakanda, Illinois. Yes, Wakanda! About an hour away from Chicago. I mentioned earlier he was from Chicago, so he wanted to make an impact in his hometown. He has published his own documentary about this called In the Zone, released in New Zealand on the big screen. From here, it looks like his plans is to continue to push the project in Chicago, and I hope he starts to expand around the world, or at least think about it, to help solve the global issue of educational inequality. With a better education and safe environment, people that look like me have the opportunity to reach their goals with fewer distractions. If you want to learn more about this or help the project, visit his website. I left the link in my description. Did you know it's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person? So if you're generous enough, I'd appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe button with the notification bell so you can stay updated when I upload my weekly videos. Also, follow me on my social networks. I'll follow back, so let's engage. Thanks for watching this video to the end. I'm JD from Dapper and Tech, and I'm out.